G'day thrill seekers and tax dodgers, this is Geoff from Polygon Heritage. How are you? I've gone into the world of heritage and fixing up old buildings and things like that, and I was working on a cathedral last year. Got me interested in blacksmithing. I picked up an old Swage block and an anvil and things like that, and I realised I had to make a stand for the Swage block. So I looked on the internet and I saw the Black Bear Forge design he made there. He's a really lovely guy. I really do like that podcast, that YouTube channel. He's excellent amongst many others, and I liked his basic design, but I made some improvements or some changes. So I thought I'd put this online to show you what I've done. So I picked up about an old, I have to talk kilograms, so I'm an Australian, about a 90 to 100 kilogram Swage block out in South Australia. And it's a beauty. It's 4.5 inches wide and 13.5 inches square. It's probably pretty heavy, I don't know, probably something of the order of about 150 to 200 pounds, not sure what it is, and haven't looked it up. Anyway, so I got the design basic idea of having a channel down below. You can probably see something extra down there in a second from the Black Bear Forge one. And you can see essentially one of the ideas is that you're using these things on top, but most of the time you're going to use the edges. So without further ado, I'm just going to put this on the anvil, so excuse the footage for a second, and I'll come back to it, and I'll just lift it up and show you the next part. I'll just use a lever the same as he does. Hang on, there we go. Get it up on edge. When we get it on edge, what you can see is I've added a plunger in the middle. So actually you can just pull that straight out, and you can see I've just made a bar. I've drilled a hole in there. I'll show you for the why in a minute. And two guide lines just made of 1 inch tube, and the middle one's solid bar, about 1 inch bar for 25mm, depending on you think. The platform there's about 5mm thick. Good BHP steel. I've scabbed off a mate. Go on, get it. Oh, geez, hang on. Interruptions. Hang on. Anyway, now down there you can see the top of the jack. I've had to make a little collar for it. I made one that fits the bottom of the tube and one that fits the top of the jack. And here on the sides I've added these straps. Now these straps are to guide it in as it drops. Originally I was going to drop it in, a bit similar to the one that Black Bear did, but I thought these guide straps might help, so I bent them in the forge. I heated them up in the forge and bent them to fit, and I hoped that would guide it in. So, but now with this plunger system I don't have to. I'll just put that back in just a second, and we'll show you. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. I'll just fit that back in to the guide rails and down into the top of that. Now before I do that, actually I will just show you that the jack's fitted. It can just slide out when it's marked down, and this is on a floating platform, so that just slides in. Hopefully you can see that. I can slide it in and out if I want to, but I'll just sit it there for now and then put this plunger back in. And the reason you can slide it, I just wanted it all to be able to take it apart. If it's bad weather, I don't want to leave it out in the weather. And I can just slot that in. That there. Okay. Now I'll just manually lift this onto the plunger. Make sure I just check it's done up. The jack's up. Yep. And I'll just manoeuvre this. This could be the part where I get a hernia. Right. So there. It's sitting on the plunger. Now all I have to do is release the jack a little bit, like that, and down she comes. Just lowers down in. Can you see that? Just going down. I could do it a little bit faster, but for reasons which will become clear, I just want to go slowly for a second. So as soon as that little hole is below the surface there, hang on, yeah, and I want to do it up here and stop it. And I've got a little bolt It's just a stainless steel bolt. So I'll put through the bar, like so. And just put a nut on the other side so it's the same height. Like that. Now, here's where it gets interesting. I had to make myself a twisting wrench, so I made myself one of these, but I fitted on the end of it a handle that fitted into the jack. Now I'm going to jack it up a little bit again until that bolt engages with the shaft, and then you see it starts to push down on the platform. It has wheels under it, so if I go all the way like this, just takes a second, because the wheels have got, the platform locates into the bottom of the legs. So once you lock the shaft, it pushes down instead of up. In goes the platform, and then I've got 150 kilograms or whatever, probably 300 pounds of trolley. So I can now, if I move this back, let's put this on the thing. You can see I can just wheel that around wherever I want. So that's kind of the advantage of doing this. Is not only can you raise and lower the swage, but you can push your platform down and drop this wherever you want. And trust me, when it goes down, it won't move again. So if I now I've got to release this platform, it'll just slowly drop down like that. There it goes, it'll settle. Now if I open it right up, just have to give that a kick across because it's moved a fraction. I was pulling it out. There you go. And then the rest of it will sink down, and that is ready to work on. Now that's the same height as my anvil, ready for me to belt the heck out of it. So anyway, I hope you like the design. If there's any questions, please don't hesitate to give me a call or make a message. But yeah, total cost, well, I think all the steel cost me about 25 bucks Australian, so I swapped a bit of stuff for one thing, and then the wheels cost me about 10 second hand, and the jack was the only thing I bought new, which was 50 bucks Australian, which is about 40 US I think. So yeah, altogether a nice cheap stand, and you know, I was pretty happy with it as a first effort for welding. It's come up pretty good, and yeah, it's very practical. Anyway, that's all. It's my first YouTube for this sort of thing, so I don't imagine I'll be doing many of them. But so a big cheerio to all the blacksmiths out there, and yeah, here's my swage block and anvil. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it.